Hey guys, you like the makeup? Yeah, I decided to just play with my face for a little bit. Hi guys! We are back here, and today we're going to be talking about life path number 8. So, this is for my 8s, my hard-working 8s. When 8 comes up, I automatically think of mysticism, secrets, taboo kind of things. You have to feel as an 8 financially secure. You have to feel like you're good. And so in order for you to feel that way, you have to work very hard. But every number has to, put work in. But the 8 puts more work in, and the 8 feels more pressured because the 8 is the one who. So the 8 is right before the 9, right? Right before that death of something. So the 8 is holding on to it still, but it's about to let go. It's about to go to 9, which is gonna create that transformation. And so since it's gonna create that transformation, the 8 feels all of this, right? So the 8 has a lot on their plate. Being an 8, maybe as a child, you probably felt misunderstood, and you probably felt very stressed with a lot of things just put on you as a kid. And depending on how your family treated you, this can lead to somebody who has a lot of anxiety. It can lead to serious problems becoming an adult. They aren't encouraged enough.
I got peed on Friday. I'm like an 8.
It is also associated with Saturn, and Saturn is known as the planet of discipline and life lessons and sudden events that brings wisdom, and through these events you become more mature and you become more successful because you're learning. Life is a whole process. Like, life is something you work for as an 8. Like, in order for you to even consider having a life, you have to feel like you have everything that you need materially, financially, everything. You have to just feel secure in your surroundings. You have to feel like, okay, I worked hard for this and I got it, and yeah. So that's how you feel as an 8. And so as an 8, you need to have a job that you feel proud of. The 8 is the most likeliest to succeed because everything that you set your mind to, you work on it hard. And the 8 is able to achieve this success that's just, it'll leave you in awe. Like, they will have everything set, but this will happen later. They have to go through a lot of trial and errors, and they have to face a lot of bumps on the road. Life is not as simple as people make it to be to an 8. An 8 knows what it's like to start, from the bottom and build yourself up, and so an 8 is usually that number that faces experiences that are pretty deep, because the 8 is associated with like the dark side, or like the yin realm. It's kind of associated with the cemetery. Actually, is one of the places that it's associated with. Also, prisons and caves and even haunted places. Like the eight has that mystical and kind of energy. The eight is mystical, and they kind of naturally fall into that category where it's the taboo category in society, and so they can be seen as like these like kind of serious, um, very serious people. One thing about an eight too is that they can show the love and the emotion when necessary. They can show, they can be gentle, but everything at its time. Like they kind of know when exactly it's time, and when it's not, and when it's time to work in order to gain, because that's their mentality naturally. They can be empathetic, but they also know that there's way bigger things to deal with, and in order to overcome those things, you gotta work hard and put action. And eight is there doing that. You catch on to the ways of the world. You see clearly both sides of the world and people, like the dark side and the light, happy side. You can become materialistic and kind of forget to nurture those around you, those close to you, like your family maybe, or friends, close friends. You kind of just don't show that side of you. That's when you become work obsessed. That's usually why, because you're obsessing over your work so much that you forget that it's not always work, work, work. It's just that you feel this pressure to succeed, and it's okay. Keep your life path balanced, your life path number balanced. And to do this, you need to understand the negative and the positive of it, and see how it's applied in your life and act on it. And this slowly creates a chain reaction. So everybody slowly starts to change for the better. You just may feel like you get this harsher treatment of life. You have more put on you than most of the others' numbers. Like 9 has to just make sure that everything's good, right? But the 8 is the one who is putting the shit, like actually putting the action. The 9 could sit back and watch, but the 8 is actually in there, like moving everything. And then the 1 is the leader. The 2 is the helper, right? The 3 is the creator. So the 3 puts in his own imagination and creative thought into it. The 4 is structure. So the 4 puts, actual, like, makes a map. Okay? The 4 makes an actual map. 5 goes and talks about it and puts it out there to others. And 6 makes sure that everything in there is healthy and good for you. 6 just tries to make sure that everybody is healthy and everybody is feeling good. And then 7 is going to be the one that's just to himself thinking, like, okay, like getting the answers. 7 is going to be the one that's going to be downloading the answers. And then 8 is the one who actually puts the actual, like, work. All of the work, it's put on that 8. Like, all of the actual process, and the 8 feels all of that. So, I don't know. That was my interpretation. I hope you guys kind of got a gist of the numbers from that. This number brings accidents too. So, and sudden events, like I said earlier. So, if you are an 8 life path, you might have experienced that and often. And I'm here to let you know that it's okay. It happened for a reason. It's because your life path is 8. And once you start to really understand each number, you just understand. You may also have this harsh attitude towards life, and like this feeling of like like if you're competing with everybody and you trying to really be the first one to get it done. And it's important to always tell yourself, always remind yourself that it's okay. Everybody is going to get what they want. You will get what you want. Everybody can have whatever they want. Everything is limitless. And everybody can have anything. So just know, like, there's enough for everybody. Okay? There's enough for everybody. You should tell yourself often that, don't focus too much on work, like I said. And I remember to always go back to that other side and nurture, love, give and receive in a loving way, in a harmonious way. And laugh. Just laugh. Go out there and laugh. Watch a comedy movie. Even though most of them kind of are trash, to be honest. But I don't know. Do something fun that's going to put a smile on your face. Because an 8 is always working hard. You work so hard. And I want you to know that it's okay. You got this. And don't forget to laugh. And be emotional. And connect with other people. And understand other people. Understand other people. 8 is one of the more mental numbers. The most mental numbers are 1 and 8. And so 8 is very mature already. 9 is developed. 8 is mature. About to be developed. Right? Because 8's right before 9. So 8s are so mature that they often look for people older than them because they just have this kind of direct, intense kind of energy when people meet them. So intense that even older people are attracted to them. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is Life Path 8, and stay tuned for Life Path 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys.